Hello everyone, welcome to the web task 27 video submission. In this video we will be designing a responsive cart page using HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Tailwind. And so far let's do a recap. We have created a sign-in or sign-up, a user profile, edit user profile, a dashboard or home page. We created a seller dashboard with the ability to add products, remove products, activate them, deactivate them. We also created a search, an advanced search, a watch list, or more rather a wish list. And now we create the cart for the buyer. So let's get into the code right now. We'll first look at how it. Let's look at the UI and then go through the HTML and CSS. So this is what we have as the cart in question. So first of all, we have to make sure that we are signed in as a buyer, because sellers will not have the cart. As you can see, it shows an icon over here as well, the number icon. So it gets a quantity. We can actually change that. Let's go add another product. Let's go to the last product we have, or the first product, add to cart. So we can see here it says in the cart as well. And we have two. We also have the ability to remove one. We get the delivery calculated as well. So let's go back. So let's go back to the search, add a few more products, go to advanced search, price high to low. Let's add the most expensive one. As you can see, it gets updated instantly. So this is our massive total. We can remove them. Okay, item removed successfully. So that's it for the UI. So there's a secure checkout as well. There's no checkout at the moment. That will be done in a future video. And yes, that's it for the UI. Let's move into the code. So first of all, when we move into the code, we actually have to go back to our header, because over in the header, once we are logged in and everything is true, the authentication is checked, we have to make sure that we are logged in as a buyer. So then we get the cart count. This gets initialized before everything, and then we have in our navigation, we have the notifications and messages is for everyone. But then we have a cart and watch list for the buyer. So this section will only come if there is a buyer logged in. Similar for messages as well. Depends on if it's a buyer or not. And then once you're logged in, we get the cart and with its cart count as well. So that's just a small section from the buyer, from the header that we use for the buyer, because as you can see, we start the code with include header, so the header is on top, and then we have the we can actually look at it. So here, we have the header. This whole section is the start of the code, and then we move on to the dashboard. So as for, yes, I did not show this earlier. So the buyer dashboard has two tabs, dashboard and cart. We can also go to the cart directly from here and then go back to the dashboard. But yeah, there's no standalone page for the cart. It works as a tab. So first of all, we can ignore all this. This is for the next project, for the next video. So yeah, we have tab navigation. Nothing too complicated, just some Tailwind CSS. When we hover over it, when we have selected it, it gives us a text blue and a border blue. So as you can see here, text blue, border blue, gets it underlined as well in blue. We are given only the bottom border, actually. That's what it looks like underlined. And so we have the dashboard tab and the cart tab. As you can see, they are both the same. There's nothing much of a difference. So just the heading and the description are different, but the elements used, the Tailwind CSS used, are quite similar. And first of all, we check if the cart items are empty. Right? If the cart items are empty, it says your cart is empty. So we'll look at that right now. So let's go here. just delete this. Okay, page gets refreshed, your cart is empty. Explore a wide range of skills and start your learning journey today. Let's look at that. Yeah, that's the same thing right here. So this section is shown if there is an empty cart. Yeah, so basically when we first created it manually, this is what we created, and then we add our cart items using our grid or card selection. So that's for this area here. So let's first add another element. Let's go to advanced search, go to price low to high. Let's add cheapest three. Yeah, let's fish listing. Let's go one by one into them. Add to cart. Let's go back. Add to cart as well. You can see the cart keeps getting updated. Let's add this as well. Add to cart, and let's go to the cart. Yeah. So as you can see, unlike the other times where we had these card or grids, now we have a much more nicer, longer layout. So that is thanks to this here. So as you can see here, similar to our seller elements, we are using flex instead of block. So when we use block, we get it like this. So it's a block, so it fits into the grid. Whereas when we are in the cart, you get the image and the description and the name. So this comes through using flex. So that's why we use flex. So it becomes there's more information rather than the image. Whereas when we are in the search and selling part, we need to utilize the image, because the image is what's more attractive rather than the description. Whereas here you want to purchase the product and you need to just see what you have bought. The information is more relevant at this moment. That's why we use the flex layout. As you can see here, again for the summary we have used a block as well, but for that we use a flex. As you can see here, flex as well. Right, so we have used flex and we've got the image first of all. Then we've got the information on the relevant our relevant items, and then we display the price. We also have a small remove button that we have used here using SVG, scalable vector graphics. So what happens here is this is nothing that we have made. This is actually taken from we have this thing called hero icons. So if you find for trash, we have this here. We can use copy SVG. This is not the one. I believe it's this that we have used from the Google fonts, or this font awesome icons. You have all the same, where you can go into it and then copy the relevant code that you need. So when you go here, it says download the SVG or the PNG, so we can get the code of it. So the code is what let's actually get the code for this. Yes, so as you can see, this is the code for it. I believe this is quite the same to what we have. So yeah, so this is not user defined. This we copy and paste from a library on the internet. So as shown before, we have these three icon websites that are open source that can be taken. This is by Google. These two are by other people. This is by Figma actually, I think. Yeah. So that's how we get this attractive icon. You can see when we hover over it, it turns red. Whereas normal icons, as you see here, only the background changes, because these are emojis that are already there. Whereas this is an icon that we can define certain variables in it. So as you can see here, we have used a button, but the button will use this scalable vector graphic, and that button, as it's a vector, it's see-through, right? So what happens is it's a black color icon. So if I download it and look at it, it looks something like this. So what happens is we just fill in the background, whereas earlier we fill in the background here to make it gray. Here the background is just white color, and this gets highlighted in red. So as you can see here, it says hover text rows 500. So yeah, that is what is happening over there. It's very attractive, it's very nice. It makes the UI look much more responsive and attractive. Yeah, so then we come to our summary column. We get the totals, we get the subtotal based on the amount of things we have. We also calculate the delivery fee. That will be checked in another part of the in the next video actually. Yeah, so that's mainly it for the HTML part. We have removed from cart. This is the notification we get that we showed earlier. We have some JS elements that will be checked in the next video where we program everything. So that's it for the HTML design part of this video. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.